Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is looking very bare in this house and it's extremely echoey because I am ready to make the transition into early fall. Not pumpkins, not super dark colors yet, just kind of like a nice muted early fall palette. It's gonna be probably a bit of a longer video today because I'm gonna do this entire house and I'm gonna bring you along with me. I started by taking down all of my summer specific decors, so like the blues and whites that I did, anything sailboat or super bright greenery. And then I'm of course gonna break out my fall totes and separate everything that I wanna use today. That's also gonna help me kind of remember what I have because the girl inside of me really wants to go to Hobby Lobby and purchase something. And y'all, I even bought some fall cookies and I'm gonna put on a fall movie and just be super extra because why not? I just wanna have a fun day. So let's start there. Alright, I'm gonna get into these bins and I'm not going to take everything out on camera, but I am going to be setting everything out on my dining table in little categories. That way I'm making it super easy for myself to pull from while I'm decorating. Alright, I'm starting in this little corner area with this chair because I have something pictured in my head that I really want to try on this little table right here. I want to see if I can bring that to life first, but I am going to add some pillows. I got this year thrifting sometime this year and I thought it was perfect. There's so much dust flying around. I thought it was perfect for this early fall season with these colors, so I'm excited. It even came with this feather insert. All right, what I'm gonna do is decorate like each space in the house, and then after I will show you everything in better detail, like up close. But I had this trophy here over the summer with another one, and I really like it, so I added these dried flowers just because I think they match the pillow right here really well. And then of course I need to add some fall colored books right here. I'm kind of using this as sort of a bookend. I don't want it to look too perfect. And as you can see, I changed out this lampshade from that dark wicker brown one to this. I don't know why. I should have had this out for summer. Anyways, I like that so far. And while I'm on the lamp, I'm gonna add this beautiful little tassel. I love this color. It's kind of like a burnt orangey color. And I'm just gonna hang it here just to give it a little something there. All right, next, this is the spot, or this is the part that I saw in my head. So y'all know I like to do this space, or this little table. I've said many times, I like it to look like someone was sitting here reading, or like at Christmas time, I put little Christmas nuts. So I was like, ooh, I need to put one of my transferware mugs on here. So it looks like somebody's like reading and drinking their tea. Oh my gosh, love. So, and then I have these old glasses that I'm gonna put here, and I will show you this up close, but y'all, I love it. I do feel like it needs something figural right here. So let me go see what I have. All right, I wanted to do like a framed Victorian photo or something like personable. as if the person who actually sits here and reads, because nobody sits here and reads. So I'm gonna add this tiny little framed silhouette, how gorgeous, and I'm just gonna put it right here. Okay, over here in this weird corner where the chair is and then my cabinet, it all just really blends together and this wall sticks out. It's so strange, but I like to try to do something on the side of the cabinet and then down here on the floor. Well, I'm gonna hang this gorgeous little baby dress, and I tied a dark brown velvet ribbon on it. I think it's so cute. I'm obsessed with this. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do on this side of the house before I move on to the other part of the living room, I'm not getting into this cabinet today. I will wait till I'm ready to do full-blown fall for that. I'm gonna add a few fall stems to the top, but I wanna add some blankets right here to this quilt rack. So I'm gonna do this one because it's really bright on camera, or much deeper, but it matches that pillow really well that I put out. And then y'all, this is easily one of my most favorite things that I've ever thrifted for fall. It's actually a little table cover, a very small square, but it reminds me of brown transferware and I think it's gorgeous. So for now, I'm gonna hang it like a blanket and I might do something different with it later on. Okay, now I'm gonna do the mantle, the coffee table, and then move on to the next room or space, but hear me out. I'm not doing a full-blown vignette or anything on this mantle. I'm just gonna stick my figurines up there, add a couple of ribbons, because in the next few days, I'm gonna be filming another video that's completely centered around the mantle. It's gonna be like thrifting, fall decorating with a twist. So if you wanna see that, hopefully you'll subscribe, turn on your notifications. But yeah, we're gonna kind of skip the mantle for now. All right, y'all, I'm down here on the floor and I hope you can see, because I can't see a thing. But I'm gonna do the coffee table now, which I've been excited to do because this is also a space that I kind of planned out in my head beforehand. So I hope it comes together, but I'm gonna add this. And then I brought out a brass tray to ground everything in the center. And then I looked through my fall florals and I really love this one. It's like a bouquet on a stem from Hobby Lobby. It is super fall colors with the deep oranges, but I'll probably leave it here all season. And then I wanna add a couple of books here. Also, y'all, Garrett is right out in the garage working on his little project car, so if you hear any loud noises, I'm sorry, I wish I could make it stop. But what I wanted to do was put a candle here because I finally got some antique Candle Co. candles. I've been wanting to try these for so long because people rave about them, so I did get a few. This one is called Mama's Kitchen. It smells like honestly like my perfect scent for a candle in general, but it's perfect for fall. I did rub and buff my lid so it would match the house, but they come with these cute little galvanized lids in these mason jars. So this is not sponsored, but I do have a coupon code if you want to use it. It's just homemade vintage. I will put everything down below for you to get a discount. I'm gonna layer that with a brown transferware bowl right there. And then y'all just saw I found these, or this vintage candle wick trimmer at the bins. So I'm gonna put that here. And I knew I wanted to add an old photo of some sort. So I put this one in this frame. And I'm gonna put that right here. Now I'm doing everything facing this way for the camera, but I am gonna turn this around. I went and grabbed this little brass like trinket tray because I felt like this needed something else around it. There. I kind of love that. All right, what I want to do here, do you see how dark this house is? I have two big lights on behind this camera and it's so dark. Like, am I doing something wrong? Anyways, I want to do just for now, like hats, maybe a fall-ish looking jacket. I knew I wanted to do some dried flowers and just simple things like that, so that I can kind of ponder what I want to do for fall. Okay, I have this black umbrella that I found at the bins not too long ago. I like it. It reminds me of Mary Poppins. Also, talking to myself in this mirror reminds me of Mary Poppins. I don't know why I'm being so weird. But I have this felt hat. I think this is a men's hat, and I want to hang that just kind of like someone just threw it up there. And I have a kind of vintage fall. It's not a fall jacket, but it reminds me of fall. So I kind of want to drape that down here on the bench. All right, I guess before I do that though, I have this dried floral bouquet that I hung, or I tied a ribbon around because I knew I wanted to hang a dried bouquet here right now. So I went ahead and did that yesterday. And then while I was getting that jacket, I grabbed this vintage purse. I think I also got this at the bins or somewhere at the thrift store. And I think I just want to hang it right here. I feel strange about this angle. All right, see, it's not a fall jacket, but I think this is houndstooth, and I just really like it. I don't know if I want to put it like that. yeah, I think I'll just do that, and then gotta shake off the dust. And then put another hat right here. This one was from Target a few years ago. Okay, and then I still have these baskets down here. Can you even see these? I have these baskets stacked, and I'm probably gonna leave it. All right, I went and grabbed these old songbooks and tied another little velvet ribbon around it, and I'm just gonna put it on here. And y'all, it is killing me not to add a pumpkin here, but I'm gonna wait. So this might not look super filled out and perfect right now, but alright y'all, I am in the kitchen now, and as you can see, I'm wearing a different outfit because I had to refilm the kitchen the next day because the garage door is right there and Garrett was just being way too loud in the background. So we are gonna get through this voiceover style and then presume the video when I go into the dining room. Alright, so for this kitchen, I wanted to do kind of like an apple theme, so I did my best with that. The picture that I hung up on this little wall is something that I just printed out. They actually kind of look like peaches on camera, but they are apples, and I'm gonna carry that out through the rest of the kitchen. As you'll see, I wanted to do lots of copper on this accordion rack. I find these very difficult to decorate with, or decorate. I think just, I don't know, I'm not good at it. So I just wanted to cluster a bunch of my copper, and then I hung some little aprons on there, and then I've been keeping this basket here as well with seasonal flowers in it. And yeah, I just wanted it to look really maximalist. Over on this side of the counter, these pieces are kind of my everyday decor that I like to style around. I printed out another little printable from, I think I have these saved on my Pinterest. If you want to check them out, I'll link my Pinterest board down below with the artwork that I save and print out. But anyways, added that to a frame. And then this is an acorn stem from Hobby Lobby. I also added some feathers as well. I love those acorn picks. I think they are so beautiful. I actually plan to get some more this fall, this here soon, from Hobby Lobby. And then the little squirrel is from Target a few years back. I also added some books, as you saw, and I again will show everything close up after we've done all the decorating. I like to keep this corner really filled out, and I was gonna put an actual lamp right here, but everything was just looking, the lamps that I had, they weren't, you know, filling out the space. So I have this fake copper lamp, and I actually dropped it the day before this and broke it, so I need to glue the top back on. But I'm adding a little bowl with these tiny fake apples. I got those on Amazon, and then that's actually a pheasant salt and pepper shaker, which you'll see better up close here soon. I like to hang random things on this wall, just pretty decorative like kitchen items. So for now, I'm just gonna add these two copper mixing bowls. I'm gonna think about what I should do here because it's looking a little plain. And then over here by my coffee bar, this is probably my favorite thing or area to style in the kitchen. I have this beautiful tea towel that I thrifted. It's from Pottery Barn, and it has the most beautiful fall colors. And here's another artwork that I printed out. She's holding a basket of apples, and I thought that was perfect. I do like to have it be really filled out, so you know, some people may say it's cluttered, but that's just how I like it. I'm using some rice to elevate this pear. I guess I could have put a fake apple, but I don't know, I liked the red pear. I think there's some pears on that towel as well. And then this is a little leaf butter patch that I'm gonna set down there with a antique sugar spoon. All right, y'all, we have finally made it full circle in here to the dining room part of the house. I went ahead and put my tablecloth on off camera because it's a pain. I kept the lace one underneath. I am gonna take this off, rewash it, and steam it tomorrow. So please, you're just gonna have to deal with the wrinkles for today. But I'm gonna do a small centerpiece here and then something on this back wall. I am not getting into this cabinet today. That would take way too much time, but I will do something on top. So let's get started here and finish this video off. Okay, I think I want to layer another linen here, just again to ground everything in the center. And I have these copper looking chargers. I have no memory of when I purchased these, but I'm going to use that as my base. And then of course I want to add some more, they're not like fall napkins, but they have this nice color on the side of them. So I'm just gonna kind of drape those off. Okay, and then I have this gorgeous teapot and creamer set. I can't read what the name of this is, but this was actually sent to me by a viewer, and the little milk creamer pitcher broke, so I only have these two pieces, but I don't care. I'm gonna use them anyway. Kind of like a little tea setup here on the table. And then I think I want to add a candle. I have this one that I like pre-dripped. Oh, there it goes. I was having a hard time getting it to stick when I was testing out which one I wanted to use. And then lastly, I have these little leaf-shaped butter pats that I think I'm just gonna sit right here to fill in this space, like that. Yeah, I think that's nice and simple and still giving a nod to fall while not being over the top. All right, in this little back corner, I like to do a colored transferware plate wall or ironstone or something for each season, y'all know. I also like to keep this plant here. I have this one here. It's feeling a little too much for an early fall feel, so I think I'm gonna take this one away and keep this guy. And then yesterday, I was sitting on the couch, staring in here, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And because I'm kind of tired of just doing plates every season. And then I remembered I have this gorgeous wood shelf that I've had for a long time. I love it. So I thought, what if I hung that there? So I want y'all to help me decide. I'm gonna do the plate wall, and so you can get a look at that. And then I'll hold up the shelf and you let me know what you think would look best. Because I have this dark wood cabinet, a dark wood mirror, the table's a darker wood. So I feel like that could just add another element of warmth here. And then I could do something in the future if y'all think that the shelf looks better. I also, like I said, I'm gonna change this out. I might put an ironstone pitcher here. I need to go through my fall florals and see what I have left. All right, I'm gonna layer this white stoneware dish thing. And then I did go through my fall florals and I went ahead and arranged these acorns in there because they were hard to get them to stay like this. But I got these from Hobby Lobby, and I think I might go back and get a few more because I really love these. And this is all I have, but I love acorns for fall, almost more than pumpkins. All right, I think I'll do this. Well, this is really my only option for brown transferware. I don't have any large platters or really large plates. I'm still trying to build my brown transferware collection, but if I do the plate wall, I think I'll start with that. And then I do have this other little brown plate I could put above it, but y'all, I don't think I could sit here and stare at this every day because this makes me want to jump into this plate and mop the floor with these men. Like, why are they torturing this pig and smiling about it? So I'll probably just save this one for the curved cabinet. Last year I did this copper mold. So I'm thinking that for now, let me put it up here. Let me see if that's straight. It is absolutely not. All right, so we've got this or the shelf. So get a load of this. And then let me switch over to the shelf. I decided I'm not gonna do any extra holes in the wall unless y'all think it looks best. But what I was thinking was I could do it low like this and then maybe do another photo above it, or I could put the brown square platter above it. What do y'all think? The brown shelf or the platter in the mold? I know it's kind of hard to see when I'm not actually attaching it to the wall. All right, the last thing I'm gonna do is a small little vignette right up here. Again, not doing the curved cabinet. I'm gonna do that in a future video when I can spend some more time on it. Did add my praying man print back up here. I had a sailboat out for summer and I missed him. So yeah, let's work on this and then we can be done. All right, I'm leaving this here because I've explained a zillion times how much I love this. I'm just gonna scoot it this way so that it's not covered. And then I have this cute woven apple. I got this at an antique store. I do get asked about it often. I found one on eBay. I will link the listing below, or you can just search through my eBay board where I curated some fall finds for you. There's some similar stuff on there, but I'm gonna add a, what is this called? A teacup. Another brown transferware teacup up here. And I'm gonna recreate something similar that I have pinned on my fall board on Pinterest. They had like a brown bottle inside a transferware teacup like that, and I think it's adorable. And then I'm gonna add another one right over here. And I think that's all I'm gonna do.